G'day guys, Chris here from Vo-Gus Prospecting. Today I've come out to a spot that me, Anthony and Ethan found a little under a week ago now. It has to be one of the biggest patches of alluvial gold that I've ever seen. Now it's not the richest patch I've ever been in, but it is probably a couple hundred square meters. Me and all of my friends could not clear this place out if we dug all week. It's got two things going for it. It's on a beautiful inside bend. This is the flood wash gravel bar that we're on over here, and up the top there are mine workings with all the old tailings just stacked up, so it has everything going for it. Now I do have a plan to work this spot today because I have to use river sluice. I don't have a high banker at the moment, and it's going to be about a 35-ish meter walk, so I'm going to run tubs of dirt to it. I've got my river sluice set up. I had to build a platform. It's a bit freaking dodgy, but it works. That's the main thing, because this is deep, and I had to find the biggest rocks. It's taken me an hour to do that. I'm going to run the metal detector over the area. Now the reason I'm going to do that will be nice and safe. I can leave that now. The reason I'm going to run a metal detector over this particular area is because someone else has been in here with a very large high banker and they've dug like hell. And you can see this is the back end of their tailings. This is the front end. So the back end's interesting because they've used grizzly bars to classify this down. And grizzly bars, in Victoria especially, will kick nuggets out. They'll just roll straight over the top and land in your tailings. So I'm going to run a detector over that. And I'm going to run a detector over where they were working as well. Well, I just found a whole heap of rusty nails, and I'm going to use the detector periodically throughout the day to check where I'm working to make sure that there isn't a big nugget that I've just walked past or missed. We're going to fill these two buckets up. This is the area I'm going to work today. Hopefully move these boulders out of the way and get a lot of bedrock absolutely sparkling clean. Now from my experience panning here, gold is everywhere in the overburden, it's everywhere in the clay, it's everywhere under the clay, so it's everywhere. Oh, I can already see gold. I can see a lot of gold actually. First bucket. I'm trying to run 2 buckets an hour. Grizzly, do you want to be my puddling donkey? You can break up all the clay for me. All you got to do is walk around in circles, and I'll buy you a steak. What do you reckon? I'm going to show you something really exciting. I've let the sluice self-clear. This is my second bucket that's about to go through. I've only done 1 7-litre bucket, and look at the gold in the crash mat. I can't fully break up all that clay, it would take me forever, but we'll get gold out of it. It'll be enough. I'm just taking a bit of a break. This is my 6th bucket, and it's still pretty hard yakka because of how far I have to carry it, and then breaking up all this clay is a bit of a nightmare, but still faster than panning like I was saying. And there's gold in the mat. There's a big chunk just there. I would probably kill for a high banker right now. It's going to be a big day doing this. I've only been going for maybe an hour and a half. Yeah. And it's hard work. Very, very hard work. I'm loving watching the mat clear and then just seeing like new speck of gold, big new speck of gold, lots of gold. I got the gold prospecting is a very interesting game. You have to do a lot of legwork, a lot of research, and a lot of proper prospecting to find a spot as rich as this. When you do find a spot as rich as this though, people usually get really excited and go hell for leather, digging huge amounts of dirt and pushing it through a sluice and all sorts of stuff, and often forgetting the little things that will make your gold take bigger and easier. First of all, it's not about quantity of dirt, it's about quality of dirt. I've prospected here, which means I've taken test pans from several different layers of soil and found where the highest concentration of gold is. And this means that, yeah, even though there might be 5 specks of gold on the clay layer, there might be 20 specks of gold hard up against the bedrock. So I'm only working that layer. And that means that I have more gold going through my sluice every single time. I'm not wasting my time with dirt that will get me less gold in the end. The next thing is about stacking odds in your favor. Set your sluice up right. Make sure that you know how your mats work, because those little things will kick gold out. If you get it wrong, you're going to lose gold. You're going to run a really rich pay streak straight back into the river or creek, and you won't see it again for God knows how long, so you find where it packed up. And then you can do other things like I have today and taking my metal detector out, because my metal detector allows me to find little pickers, little gold nuggets, anything like that that I might miss if I just simply shoveled. And also allows me to cherry pick spots. If I get a really good signal in one area, I could check it, do a pan. If the spec count's even better than where it was, where it didn't go off, then I can work that. So it's about stacking odds in your favor and working everything correctly. So a little bit of a catch up, I've run 50 more litres through the sluice, and since I cleaned out the mats, these are the concentrates from my first run, and I'm just going to do a quick check while I have a break so I can see how much gold I may have collected. I legitimately have an ominous feeling that I have not collected very much. Well, that's a lie. Yep, that's definitely a lie. Forget what I just said. I collected a little bit, including a shotgun pellet and nail. Apparently there's no small gold where I'm digging. Apparently it's all big. Look at that. They're good sized bits. Oh, I love it. This is a nerve-wracking moment because the gold here seems to be so coarse that you don't get many bits. I picked up a few extra shoddy pellets, that's for sure. All bits of iron nails, there's a bit of gold in there. Nice chunky coarse stuff. It's not like that little stuff I'm used to. Back in Beechworth, you know, you get lots of fine gold. Reedy Creek and places like that, but these are bits, you know, so it might not be a big spec count, but man, it should weigh. Just trying to get this as clean as I can. I'm going to add a little bit more to this panning straight afterwards, so it's not even going to be my final amount. I should be able to add a few specs to this. Alright, check it out. Well guys, I ended up coming home because it was just a massive day and I was absolutely trashed by the end of it. An hour and a half drive home, lovely shower, and then had a lot of time to sit down and pan out all the gold properly to make sure I got every last scary of it. We did do pretty good. We moved about a cubic metre of dirt, probably a little bit less than a cubic metre of dirt, around 35 buckets worth. And we pulled out some nice coarse chunky gold, and like I said earlier in the video, it's about stacking the odds in your favour. I prospected it with a pan first that you didn't see on video. I did that a few days ago, and we found exactly what layer the gold was sitting in. We found found out how much we were going to get, and then I hedged my bets and bought several different types of tubs to walk with the river sluice. Unfortunately, I should have bought a high banker. If I had my high banker, if I had a high banker, I would have cleaned up. It would have been a lot easier, but we work with what we've got. Using the metal detector to ping on things like lead and iron and little gold pickers as well, that really helped narrow down spots to cherry pick out of all that clay. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you like our channel, and as always, check out this gold.